Well, good morning, guys. I'm excited to talk to you today about the Ugreen PowerRoam 1200 watt portable power station. This power pack has super fast charging, 0 to 80% in just 50 minutes using the PowerZip technology on the PowerRoam pack. And it's great for your next outdoor adventure. You can charge really fast and get on your way. And in the event of an unexpected power outage, you can always have this pack ready to go. This power pack will power 90% of all devices with 1,024 watt hours of storage and 1,200 watts of usage. This thing will power most of everything. And if you've got something that requires a little bit more juice, U-Turbo allows you to power stuff that's up to 2,500 watts in power. That's pretty neat. And another thing that I think is essential on every power pack is that it has USB ports. So it has the USB-C, which is the 100 watts, and then it's got the USB-A. And what I like about it is they're clearly labeled on the pack so you can see exactly what you're plugging into. This battery pack is in it for the long run. It has a 10-year expected lifespan. It has a 3,000 plus charges up to 80%. It's got the latest technology with the LiFePO4 EV portable power pack technology. In collaboration with BYD, gives the PowerRoam 6 times more life compared to traditional lithium-ion batteries. Coupled with a 5-year warranty, this pack will sure to be ready for your next outdoor adventure or natural disaster. Another feature which I really like is the easy app control, which allows you to download an app and monitor the statistics that are in the battery, whether it's be charging time or how much juice it's getting from the solar, or you can turn it off remotely in an off-grid situation. With the Easy app, you can even charge essential devices if your battery is at 0%. Now that is crazy. Download the PowerRoam app and even get control of your battery pack when you're off grid. Did I mention super fast solar charging? This pack is fully charged in 4 hours. 4! If you guys are in the market for a well-rounded power pack, this guy is the one for you. This is the GS1200 power pack from Ugreen. You can pick it up today for $9.99, and there's an additional $150 off for the next 2 weeks. So check the link in the description below to get your very own power pack today. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a tour of this pack. So we're at the front of this pack. As you can see, it's about the size of my head, which is, well, it's not that big. It's portable, it's light, it's got a top handle to carry it, and what I like most about it is it's got features built right into the pack. Say you're camping and you need a light. You turn the light on. Voila. Say you're in distress and you need to, I don't know, signal something. You hit it again. It gets brighter. And then you hit it again and it starts to blink. And the other thing about it is you can send the 4th blink. I think it was the 4th blink. It sends SOS. Now that is a great feature if you're out in the back. I just turn that off because it's probably blinding you. If you're in the back country and you need to signal an airplane, this thing, you point it at the sky, you put the SOS signal, and hopefully the emergency responders are coming to help you. The other thing about this pack is it's got the USB-C, which is an integral part of society now to charge your cell phones and your high drain devices such as your iPads or anything else that uses USB-C. And it's got USB-A because you can never forget the USB-A. It's got 2 of those each, 2 ports each. And the other thing is it's got these 8mm sockets for charging your DC stuff. And it's got the legacy port, which, you know, in my day was called a cigarette lighter adapter. Now it's called a car port. So that's a 12-volt adapter there. And on the back side of this thing, it has your AC outlets with your high-powered AC inverter. And the thing about this pack currently is it's powering the entire shop through this cord. Although it is daylight, so it didn't change it much. But that being said, this pack is powering the entire shop. So if we plug this thing back in, we can actually see the usage on this thing. It's currently using 56 watts. Not a big load for this robust pack, but as you can see, it's very versatile. I almost forgot, over on this side of the pack, it's the charging port. So you have your overcharge protection in case it's got a reset thing. That's an important feature. There's also the AC adapter, which allows you to plug it directly into the wall. I mentioned that's a fast charging port. It charges the pack up to 80% in under 50 minutes. And then this is your solar charging port, which allows you to hook up to 400 watts worth of solar power to this guy here and charge the thing in under 4 hours. That's crazy. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, why the heck would I ever need a power pack? Well, to answer a couple of those questions is that in the event of a power outage, you can plug in your refrigerator to keep your stuff cold. The other thing is you can charge your cell phone, or you know what, if there's really no pressing issue, you could use it for entertainment. Say you're camping and you need lighting. You can plug your lighting into this thing. You could even use a rice cooker for that matter. Portable fridge, did I ever mention that? Oh, and to help you sleep, this thing can power your CPAP machine all night. Did I mention this pack is extremely portable? It's just over 25 pounds. So even the weakest fella can pick it up. See, it's like, all right, it's a little bit of a torture test time. I'm going to try the kettle. The kettle is an important appliance in everyday life because you gotta make tea or coffee. You're a French press guy. So we're gonna throw some water in here. We got some like room temperature water, about that much. It's about a liter of water. We're gonna throw that in there. And then, close that, we're gonna plug it in. I don't know exactly how much wattage this thing uses, but it's gonna tell me. So if I turn the on button, we are at 11 degrees Celsius. Let's turn that, we're 52 Fahrenheit, and let's give it a whirl. We wanna go to Celsius, because I know Celsius. Let's go, we're gonna go to 100 degrees Celsius, which happens to be 211 Fahrenheit. It actually shows me on here. I'm gonna hit the button, and we're gonna engage the power pack. The power pack is also powering the lights in here. So let's see what we're drawing. We're drawing 1276 watts. And it says we can run that kettle for a little bit. So we're gonna make some boiling water. We're gonna pour ourselves a cup of tea. See, look at it go. It's going, it's doing its thing. What are we at? We're at 52 Fahrenheit still. 55, we're going up there. All right, while that thing is boiling, I'm gonna show you how easy it is to connect. You start the app, you hit this LOT button on here, you set it on your phone, you hit next, and then it says the UOB pack, Ugreen pack, and then we hit Bluetooth, connecting, it says connecting, and we're connected. All right, so it shows that we're at 78% battery capacity. You can see that right there. It says we're using a 1277 watts of power. It says discharge time 31 minutes. So we can boil coffee, kettle, water for 31 minutes in total. You can also turn it off. Say if you're off grid and your wife's at home making tea and you don't want to use all the battery pack, you can actually flick it off with this little button right there. You can turn it off, so you can just, yeah. And you can also charge your DC inverter on. You can hook up your USB ports right there. You can turn them on and off. Neat thing is, you can turn the light on. Can you see the light? You guys see the light? Let's look at the light. Where's the light? There's the light. So you can turn the light on remotely. You can also turn it like, you could freak somebody right out. You can turn the flashing on, or you can turn it on high, and you can turn the SOS on remotely. So if you can't access your battery pack, say you're injured and you want to turn the SOS pack on from your phone to let somebody know that you've been, you're injured and you need to get to something. Anyways, you can turn it on remotely. That's pretty neat. And then you can turn it off. Turn it off remotely. That's pretty cool. That's the neatest thing I've seen in a while. Okay, so our water is boiled. Discharge time, we're back to 8.8 hours because it's turned the thing off because the water is boiled. We got ourselves a nice cup of tea. We can turn this guy off. This was going to be for demonstration purposes only, but why not? Why not make a tea? I want to make what is this called? A French vanilla. A French vanilla. You can always use a little bit more coffee, right? Let's do some coffee. All right. We got that in there. We got our, you can see, oh, in an event of emergency, or, you know, like, it's good to really sit down, have a coffee, with my spoon, assess the situation, and relax. Everything's better with coffee. You don't have to, let's see, where's my, I got everything in here. All right, so now we have our coffee. We are still running, what are we at? We're 75% battery usage. We started, it wasn't fully charged. It was at 93%. So we can sit. This thing is off. We can sit, we can enjoy our tea. Is it too hot? Coffee. I said tea again. Coffee. Ooh, that's hot. It's like guilt-free coffee. It was powered by the sun. The sun made my coffee thanks to Ugreen PowerRoam pack. All right, I'm gonna let that cool down a little bit, and we're gonna show you something else. All right, we're plugging in a toaster, because you know what? It's all about sitting around and eating toast. We're gonna do the old, let's see, we're gonna do 1, do 2 toasts. We got her fully powered. I don't know about you guys, but this is like the ultimate test in any kind of battery power. We're using 1100, we're using 1200 watts of power to make toast. It says I can make toast for 33 minutes. Now, if you've ever made toast, it doesn't take nearly that long, but a toaster is a very high drain device. Anybody that has solar systems knows that anytime you can actually see the blip. You can see the blip when you use a kettle, you can see the blip when you use a toaster. They're high drain devices. They're like a resistance element that uses electricity to create heat. So it's the ultimate test. Ooh, toast! Look at that. Nice golden brown toast. All right, while I eat my toast, I'm going to charge my phone. Plug it in here. There we go. We are 83% and charging, turbo power connected. Well, if you're anything like me and you like to reheat your coffee, you can always do it with a microwave. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug this Panasonic microwave in to the power pack. And now we've got her started. I'm gonna throw our coffee in there. We're gonna hit the start button, power level, P10. We wanna do it for a minute. Start. Oh yeah, we're rocking now. What are we using? 1574 watts. Still rocking. Oh, we're cooking. Are we done? Oh yeah. Hot coffee. All right, phase 2 of our torture test is the power tool section. We're gonna run our grinder on it, and we're gonna run our belt sander on it to see how we do. So let's give it a plugged in. All right, so we found something that's a little bit more juice than required. I think it's the initial startup. So what we've done is we've logged onto the app and we've turned the U turbo on. So that allows us to give it a little bit more juice to get that initial startup. There it goes. The initial startup requires a lot of juice. So if you hit the U turbo button, fires right up. Well, if you're anything like me and you've got lots and lots of batteries to charge, this thing is ideal because it's got 3 ports. We're going to plug them all in. And we're going to charge 3 batteries at the same time. These are the Makita cordless 18 volt chargers. And we're going to see what we got. We got a draw of 173 watts. Not a big deal. This thing can handle it easily. So those guys are charging off of another battery. So that gives us more power to do more things. This is the 200 watt Ugreen solar panel. As you can see, there's a little dial here. It's not like a little dial, it's a little, it shows a little red dot, and behind the dot there's a little red circle. And if your solar panel is perfectly oriented, the shadow will be inside the circle on the inside, which allows you to adjust your solar panel to get the optimal solar collection. That's a pretty neat feature I have not seen on any solar panel to date, which is pretty cool. On a slightly overcast day, I am pulling in 130 watts worth of power on a 200 watt panel, but it isn't exactly the perfect sun. There is a little bit of cloud cover, but as you guys can see, it is pulling in a significant amount of power. What makes the Ugreen portable power pack especially useful is the fact that it's portable. So this thing here is a corded leaf blower. And if you're a contractor like me and you got some of those corded tools you just can't part with because they got that little extra oomph and you don't want to part with them, like an angle grinder or, you know, a Sawzall, those kind of things, you plug into your power pack and away you go. There you go. So if you guys are looking for a really cool power station, check out the Ugreen PowerRoam 1200 watt power station today. The link will be in the description below, and you can get a $150 coupon off for the next 2 weeks. Check out the Ugreen PowerRoam 1200 watt portable power station today. The link and the details will be in the description below.